Thank goodness it's not all mine. So hello and welcome to Domytriesthis. I hope you brought your cuppa. Today's coffee mug is another one from last year and says, "Which way to the treats?" All these Halloween mugs my eldest got me except for one. And I'll probably show that fairly soon. Again, another one from last year. Anyway, so in our Which Way to the Treats mug is our first tea from our October Sip Spy. And this one has, this is the Yumcha Tea Company. I think I was quite amused by the name. I am still quite amused by the name. And this is their Blackberry Sangria. It has papaya cubes, hibiscus blossoms, currants, blackcurrant, blueberries, elderberries, freeze-dried strawberry, and blackberry pieces. And yes, this is a very, very, very chunky tea. I had a lot of fun trying to fit it into my little star. Everything kept wanting to fall out. I finally had to put it in the palm of my hand. Trying to open it because, of course, I can't open anything. But I put it in the palm of my hand because everything kept either not coming out or falling all over the place. But it is a beautiful, 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 come on, focus on the beautiful tea. It also smells beautiful when you open it. You can smell I think it's the berries or the currants. It's a very deep flavor for a fruit tea. At any rate, it has not been steeping long, and I do believe this is one of their 5 to 10 minute teas, but we will give it a sip and we will get started. It's already getting the scent. This just started steeping. And I'm already getting some of the blackberry and the currants, and mostly getting my sugar though. I have high hopes for that. If that introductory flavor is any indication, it's going to be really good tea. I'm excited for it. Anyway, so today I am opening a bag that is kind of, sort of, not quite, possibly, but maybe not. An option for the basic Ipsy bag. And the reason I say that is it's around the right price range, sort of. However, one, you have to pay for shipping. So shipping is an extra $5. So instead of $12.50, you're going to be paying $17 or $18. The second thing is they do not have variations. What you get is what everybody gets, pretty much. However, I was really impressed with the larger box I got from this group. So I thought I'd give this a try, and we will do this for a few months and see how much longer I want to keep it going. And maybe some of the people who have been really unhappy with Ipsy might end up being happy with this. And that is the Eyescream Beauty Bag. They have a bag and a box, and the box is what you get to see when we do our this or that. This bag is being opened all by itself. Comes in this nice, pretty mailer. Okay, across, and it said no. I was afraid of that. The little tabby didn't want to go through the label. So we will just saw at it, or we will cut it, because Dobby can't open things. Cut, 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 cut. All right. It is a sturdy bag. This is nice, and the way that they've put the label over this helps keep it closed, so that is also nice. Now, I have not looked at any of the spoilers. Take that back. I may have looked at one. However, from what I've noticed in the past, you're almost always guaranteed a palette. I do not know if this is all full sizes or if it's if this particular bag is sample sizes plus the palette or what. I do not know how many items you get every month. I will list everything down below when I find out. We are all going to be surprised at what's in this bag because I have no idea. So I'm going to look to see if there's any kind of cards in here. The big one usually has a card. Okay, so yes, we have a card. And it says October Ice Cream Beauty Bag. There are 4 things listed. I'm not going to look at what they are, but that's it. And they do have pricing on these. These little cards, they're very minimal, but it tells you what you're supposed to be getting and how much they are retail valued at. I am going to reach in and just grab this first thing right here. What are you? This is from Pure Cosmetics, and it's a full size. It says Moonlight Velvet Vixen Highlighter. And of course, Tommy can't open the box. Rawr. We got the box. We got the box. I don't know if I've tried Pure. I've heard of Pure. I may have tried Pure in my Ipsy bag. Anyway, so there's the packaging. I'm not sure how I feel about that. But anyway, this is called Moonlight. There is a mirror. Just understand it would normally be the P right side up. There's the highlighter and the packaging. This seems like excessive. It's a pinky color. It feels very loose in the container. There it is on my finger. Oh, I can see maybe why they call it Moonlight. And there it is. It's pretty. It's got a kind of a pinkish tone to it. But it does feel, the packaging feels good, but this is really, really loose. I don't know if you can see this. Can you see that? Yeah. That is a little disconcerting. But that's our first item out of this bag. So it looks like you get 4 full-size items. I could be wrong. I'm guessing based on one item. All right, reaching in and grabbing something else. And this is Matte Attraction Lipstick by Base Blue. On the Hill, I think, is the color. Looks like it's going to look like that. We will not try this on today. I kind of like my red right now. My red lipstick is the one thing I'm enjoying about my look at the moment. Don't have my daughter here to throw things. Then it says The Wonder Begins on the side. Okay, so the company has got to be Base Blue, right? We're going to look at the card really quickly. Base Blue, Cosmetics, yes. And then Matte Attraction Lipstick. And so I don't know if it's on the Hill. Maybe The Wonder Begins is like their little catchphrase. Could be. I know y'all are laughing at me now. She can't even open a lipstick box. This box is weird. Okay, so are you really a box in a box? It's a box in a box. Oh. Okay, not quite a box in a box. There is, I don't know what to think right now. That's a lipstick? That is interesting. That is very interesting packaging. Okay. I gotta figure out how to just lift it up. Oh, that's tiny. Oh my goodness. That's tiny. That's gotta be a sample size, right? There's no way. It's very decent. It's a color I could use to adjust colors. I love the packaging. Again, I find the packaging very excessive for what's in here. And if this is their full size, I'm going to have to look that up. But you all know it'll all be listed down below. We'll have to find out. I think the packaging is very unique. All right, we've got another small thing in here. This is the South Main. It says coconut on it. Coconut Moisturizing Lip Treatment. I'm not a big fan of coconut, but, you know, it's uncolored stuff. It's a small container. I'm assuming that's a sample size. I could be wrong. Again, I will have to look everything up. Let's open you up. Okay, this one I think I could probably try, but I didn't bring it. If we are about to touch these red lips, we are going to have something to wipe it off with. Okay, so this is the packaging outside. There you go. And then it's very solid looking. Oh, it feels very creamy and smooth. You can look and see I've already picked up quite a bit. I'm just going to use you guys. I hope you don't mind. Make a mess of my lips, right? It's very glossy. It's kind of thick. I will say that. It does feel kind of thick. Doesn't appear to have, yeah, I messed up my lips. It doesn't appear to have lightened or changed the color at all. I'm gonna have to fix all that later. But it is very glossy. It's very comfortable. I don't actually feel it, even though it's quite thick. Although the test of that is when you're not wearing anything on your lips and then you try something like that. Anyway, actually, I think I like that. That's kind of nice. Not too sure about the highlighter. The lipstick strikes me as small. All right, so we got one more item in here, and I think they do this for every box, which is one of the reasons this particular bag is kind of interesting, unlike Ipsy. Ipsy's a bunch of sample sizes. You do get full-size lipsticks sometimes. I'm going to get this ready. You all know what's coming when I get this ready, right? Right. At any rate, but I do think for them, in every box, they include eyeshadow palette. And for $12.50, that's pretty nice. So I think the value is there. Like I said, though, there are no variations. You get what they send you. This one is the Amuse The Witching Hour palette. I love that. I hope that's on the actual, that looks to be the actual packaging. Let's get this open. Okay, so that's the sleeve, and it is also on there. So, see, there's the sleeve. I love that. That's really kind of neat. I have never tried Amuse. One of the reasons I do subscription boxes is to try new brands and new things. Not that there's much new that comes out these days, but anyway, let's take a look at this palette. Oh wow. It has a mirror. It is very thick cardboard. Look at those. Look at those. Those are pretty. Let's go ahead and swatch. So we have the Void. That feels soft. Ashes. Immortal. And Flesh. Some of these colors I can already tell you are not going to show up well on my skin. It doesn't matter if they're pigmented. They are too close to my skin tone. But anyway. The Void. Not the best black I've seen. Ashes. Okay, you can see that there's a flick of that gold in there. I cannot tell if that gold goes all the way through. It looks like perhaps not. We'll see. Oh, it might. Next we have Immortal, which is no surprise. Flesh, which is really no surprise. I could use that one as a highlighter. It's so light. They got several of these with that flicker in it. All right, next we have Broom, Witch Hunt, Celestial, and Spells. Where is it? There it is. Broom. It actually came out more orangey than it looks in the pan. Witch Hunt. That's nice. Celestial. And Spells. Oh, it's a purple, but I'm not happy with that. Oh, keep going. Keep going. Next, we'll have Potions, Magic, Voodoo, and Sacrifice. So, Potions. Oh, that's not good. Magic. Voodoo. Those two are almost the same. This one's just a little lighter. And Sacrifice. Some of them are coming out really nice, but some of them are coming out really patchy. All right, next we have Witches, Coven, Thirst, and Crystals. Witches, Coven, Thirst, Ike, and Crystals. Only got 2 more to go. It's interesting that the Crystals looks almost, well, I guess it's the way I turn my arm, but it looks almost gray on here. And then we have Full Moon, which does not look to me at all, and Warlock, which looks like a very pretty color. All right, so Full Moon and Warlock. There is some patchiness, obviously, but the real test will be when I try it on my eyes. I don't foresee this one being one that will stand up to my inner corners much, but it might work really well for the outside or across my lid. Yeah, there's that stuff doesn't fit, just that stuff. There's some question marks in there, but there's also some very, very pretty colors, and that lipstick does not dry down in any way. So that's the palette. Let's do this and see what happens. Damp cloth. Well, some of them have some staying power. You can see the shadows. So they might actually do much better than they appear. I use a damp cloth, not a dry one, to figure it out, because honestly, my eyes are damp. My eyes, they get wet when I wear stuff for a long period of time. Everything is off. Everything is off. Anyway, put that down there. Put this back down. So that is the palette. All right. I'm going to admit that there's some question marks on this one. But this is, like I said, it's kind of an option. It's sort of way out there a little bit because you do have to pay for the shipping. There is only 4 items in here, but it looks like most of them are full size. So let's take a look. This Amuse Witching Hour palette is $15 and would make up the entire price of the actual box, not shipping, since the box is $12.50. The Lipstick Attraction is $13. That is way overpriced. I'm sorry. For that much? No. No, 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 no. I will, like I said, I will check on the site. I do like the fact that that is magnetic. That's kind of cool. I will check on the site. This is 1.4 grams. I will check on the site and see if this is the full size. Because if this is a full size and they're charging $13, no, I don't care how good it is. Nope, 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 nope. The Pure Cosmetics Moonlight Highlighter is $22. And the South Main Lip Treatment is $13. That's borderline on overpriced to me. Again, I'll have to check to see if that's the full size. But I can get really nice glossy lips with... I can't even find it here. But I use like Carmex. I can get that nice glossy look with Carmex and not have to worry about... Yeah, anyway. Overall, it's an okay bag. It is good for the price. I think since they are full-size items, I don't miss having an item, unless this is not a full-size item. But I still would not miss having 5 items just because, you know, at least 2 of these were full-size. You're only paying $12 for the bag. The 2 full-size items definitely cover the cost of the bag and the shipping. But like I said, the big downside probably to it for most of our Ipsy people is the fact that you do not get to determine, you do not get choices, and there are no variations in the bag. Everybody gets the same thing. So I think those are the downsides. However, we've had a lot of people in our Ipsy group who have been very unhappy with their Ipsy bags. So I thought, you know, doing this, having this kind of bag and showing it off, and it's around the same price. I did not expect to pay for shipping, unfortunately. I don't pay for shipping on the big box, which is $25. Neighbor. But all that said, I think it's a fairly decent replacement if you don't mind paying the extra $5 for the shipping. Like I said, you get full-size items, and you get, I think they do a palette every single bag. All the bags that I have seen in the past have had a palette in it, an eyeshadow palette. So if you're not into getting a palette, probably not for you. But if you love eyeshadows, I love eyeshadows, this would be a good replacement if you've been pretty unhappy with your Ipsy bag. And it looks like they will introduce you to new things. The Pure I've heard of. I have never heard of Base Blue before. I don't think I've heard of Amuse before. So it'll introduce you to new brands, which is one of the reasons I do the subscription boxes like this anyway. And so, yeah, that's it. That's everything. You let me know down below what you think about this first bag. Like I said, I loved my first box. I did end up giving a couple of things away from that first box, but the things that I kept more than make up for that. And one of them has actually become a favorite that I love to use. So I really thought that because they had the two different levels, that perhaps showing this off for Ipsy subscribers who have become very unhappy with their Ipsys would appreciate this. Alrighty, so like I said, let me know down below what you think about it. Is it worth the, $12.50 and $5 shipping? So is it worth $18 to you? Do you think? Let me know what you think. I would really like to hear it. Would you like to see more of these bags? Let me know that too. I think we're going to get at least one more before, if you all say, no, it's not that interesting, well, then we'll move on to something. Maybe. I'm not supposed to be spending this money. At any rate, that is it for the day, and I hope you like what you've seen. And if you do like what you've seen, I hope you will subscribe if you haven't yet. When you do subscribe, please hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. I currently upload 2 days a week, and that would be Monday and Thursday. However, we do have bonus videos. My son opens his My Geek Box every month, and if you send anything, that would also be opened as a bonus video, unless you don't want me to. So please, just let me know, either in a note in your package, or you can join the Domi Tries This Facebook group, which is listed down below, and let me know when there are packages on the way and you do not want it opened on the channel. Garden videos are done. As you know, I am not doing the indie brands this year. We're trying to conserve some funds, and things get expensive. So that would be it pretty much, although every now and then other things show up. I do believe I have a birthday present on the way that I'll probably open up as a bonus video. It is from, you guessed it, my daughter. If you're part of my notification squad, please check both your bell and your subscription to make sure they are both still active. And if you choose not to subscribe, manage to get to the end. If you choose not to subscribe, well, I'd be sad and disappointed, honestly. This girl could really use some of your help. Please. Please. Okay, I'm going a little hammy now. Apologize. But the truth is, I could use some of your help with subscriptions and liking and doing all the stuff, the sharing and all of that. And yeah, so we would love to see you again, whether you subscribe or not. And when you do come back again, don't forget to bring your cup of tea. All right, so we have sat here for at least 25 minutes, probably closer to 30. I'm going to go ahead and give her a sip. I'm really, really hoping. She did curdle the milk a little bit. It's the one thing about fruit teas. They curdle the milk. But here's hoping. Okay, that is nice. I'm going to have to look this up and see how much it costs to purchase, because that is really, really nice. That's beautiful. All right, so that's it. Hope you have a good one.